to another episode of Around the Emirates podcast with Sara Mousa. I'm here with a very special guest, Jess Saunders, back by popular demand. So Jess, tell me where we are today.
We are in my workplace, 7 Wellness Studio, which is based on Bream Island in Abu Dhabi.
Okay, and why exactly did you want to come and talk to me today at 7 Wellness?
So, well, recently we've been really focusing on trying to build a positive environment specifically for women. We've realized that not just in Abu Dhabi, but around everywhere, there's this kind of lack of support mainly for women, women's empowerment, female empowerment, women having a safe space to come together and really connect with like-minded people. And so that's kind of what we're focusing on over the next couple of months, is really creating this community environment within 7 Wellness that is a safe and supportive space for women. And we are a mixed studio, so we have classes for men and women. We have massages and energy healing, sound healing, everything for men and women as well. It's just at the moment we really wanted to take the focus towards
women,
female empowerment space. And so we're running a couple of workshops over the next couple of months, and we're running a retreat as well at the end of this month in Park Hyatt, Sadia. And that's a ladies only retreat as well.
Oh, that's ladies only. Okay, I see.
Yeah.
Awesome.
So everything, is tailored around bringing that community together, building that community of, women who really just want to connect.
Women for women kind of.
Yeah.
So what does a typical kind of female empowerment workshop look like?
So the one that we're running on the 13th specifically is called Ignite Your Inner Goddess. So it's all about releasing that wild woman energy. So if you really want to get deep into the spiritual aspects of it, it's about this, womb igniting energy, where you're kind of reconnecting with that divine feminine that kind of resides in every single woman. Whether you are a really feminine woman or whether you're a masculine woman, it doesn't really matter. You have that divine feminine within you. And whatever that looks like to you, it can be completely different person to person. It's just about realizing that you can bring that energy back to the surface.
So what are the activities then specifically?
So in the Divine Feminine, we're normally focused on flow. We focus on creativity, and we focus on connection. Okay. So flow is going to be a very gentle yin practice, which is more restorative yoga. Okay, so we use the props, we have the bolsters, you kind of lie down and completely relax through the whole experience.
Nice.
Moving into a sound meditation with Reiki energy. So we'll be coming around with healers who connect with the energy that you have and basically cleanse, push all of that bad energy out of the body. Then from that we move into a creative process. Okay. So the creative process that we're going to be doing is vision boarding. So you'll have images, you can bring your own or you can use the ones that we have for you. And you basically create a small board of what you want your life to look like, a dream vision for what you want, right?
I want a Ferrari, I want $1 million.
Hey, you can put that on it works. And then from that we move into connection, which is where we do a spiritual practice. It's more of a meditation where everybody kind of sits together, they share their experiences, they share what they've gone through inside of the women's circle or outside. They can talk about anything in that moment, something that they just really want to get off their chest. And it's about, they know they're in a supportive environment, they know that they have people around them who aren't going to judge them, and they've had time to connect through the other activities, and then they can just chat. And if they want to, they can stay, or they can go home and they can take time for themselves.
So why is 7 Wellness now starting to focus more on the topic of female empowerment? Because obviously, we are seeing a lot of kind of in different sectors in the UAE, we're seeing a lot of up and coming kind of initiatives to push women forward. But why now for 7?
To be honest, it's more because we've seen how many people are asking for it, and there isn't a space for it. We've been through a lot of the Facebook forums, for example, or the Connect Abu Dhabi groups and stuff. Okay. And a lot of requests on there are, hi, I'm new to Abu Dhabi, I've just moved here, I've only got my husband and my kids, or I'm here by myself and I'd really like to meet people.
I see.
Yeah, and so I just want to kind of bring those people together, because we have such an incredible space here where people do come and connect, and I see people forming friendships where they're two strangers that they come to a class every week, and then after 2 or 3 weeks you see them coming together and they're meeting each other and they're staying for a drink, and I'm just this is what we are about.
Seriously. Okay, that's really exciting. So for you specifically, obviously you'll be running the workshops to be there. Okay, so what's your favorite part of the workshop and why?
I love the connection part at the end, because it's nice at the beginning to kind of see everybody come in and they're a little bit timid and everybody doesn't really know what to say yet and nobody really knows who anybody is. And by the end, they're leaving, they're exchanging numbers, you know, they're planning to meet up, they're planning to introduce kids to each other and have play dates. And I'm just like, that's my favorite bit. Yeah.
That's so cute. Okay, awesome.
Yeah.
So you said it's at the Park Hyatt for the whole day, and then like what are the timings for this?
So the Ignite Your Inner Goddess, that's going to be here at Seven Wellness.
Okay.
And that's going to be on the 13th of August. And that's just a 2-hour experience for people to kind of ease themselves into the process.
Morning
or
evening?
So that's going to be 6 p.m. to 8 p.m.
Okay.
And then the following week is when we have the retreat with Park Hyatt. So that's the 20th and 21st. It's a whole weekend.
Okay.
And that's run with an incredible business coach and life coach. Her name is Sara Mousa. And she's she has a podcast as well. She is oh, you should ask her. She's incredible.
Cool. Good
so she's going to come. She's going to bring all of her knowledge from, you know, she's been in Australia, Singapore, Hong Kong. She's been traveling around.
Wow,
She
awesome.
works with a lot of different people. So she's going to bring all of that knowledge into this space and help people like really redefine their life.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, you heard it here first. We have this amazing, 2-hour Ignite Your Goddess happening here at 7, and then a couple of other locations. You guys also do stuff at like Cove Beach and stuff like that, right?
Yeah, we have classes. They'll start again in October once the heat kind of cools down.
Kind of like makes you like want to cry. Okay, cool. So that's really interesting. So where can people go to find out more information about these things?
So you can check the Instagram page, 7 Wellness UAE. Everything is posted on there daily, pretty much. Or the 7 Wellness app, you can download that to your phone. That's just 7 Wellness. If you go to your app store on Android or iPhone, download the schedule and check the workshop section. All of the information, the details, the prices, everything's there.
Okay.
Yeah. And our contact number's there as well, so if you wanted to ask any more questions, you can do.
Okay, perfect. And if there was one like really big piece of advice that you could give for females in the community who are feeling maybe lonely or like they're kind of too shy to be part of these groups, what would you say?
I would say it's about making that first step. You can't, if you're shy about it and you're scared about what people might think, for example, then you're going to end up in a space which does feel very lonely and kind of very secluded.
Of course.
We do kind of just have to take that step sometimes of, you know, reaching out, trying to maybe be the first person to exchange or ask somebody if they want to hang out with you, do something fun like this, go for a coffee, do something a little bit different, come and meet these people who are in it for the same reasons as you. It might be scary to go to a workshop or retreat by yourself, but there's so many people that do it. And as soon as you meet somebody else who is there solo as well, I guarantee that you'll make the closest of friends because you've both had the same interest. You've both wanted to do it for the same reason.
I mean that's amazing. I mean, thank you for sharing that. One of the biggest reasons that I wanted to do this episode at 7 Wellness with Jess is because for me personally, female empowerment is such an important topic. I work in PR as my day job, and I love to like motivate and push the women on my teams and try to show them that you can strive for more than what you have. You can always fight for more. You can always there's no idea too big or too small for you. Like, women support women. And so being part of workshops like these, it's not just about like your own self-growth and self-determination, but it's about helping other women around you too. And that's something that I thoroughly support, and I personally will be at attendance at all of the workshops. But I also want to point out that they have lovely coconut water, which is fresh, and I've been sipping on this entire episode. But thank you so much, Jess, for sharing all those details. And if you guys, you heard it from her, you go to the 7 Wellness page on Facebook, there's the app, there's Instagram, there's so many different ways you can get in touch, and even leave a message in the comments and Jess will get back to you. Thank you for being on the show once again.
No, you're welcome. Thank you for having me.
Of course. Thanks, and see you next time for another episode of Around the Emirates with Sarah.